Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 24th. It's Places of Opposites. So this takes us back from last weekend, the 19th, all the way through next Wednesday, which will be the last day of May. So let's look at those energies. The Places of Opposites is a typically 5-card spread, although some are 2 cards per spot. And it looks at 2 sides of awareness that are opposite of each other. So we have the top, which is our mental focus. Not our mental focus, it's kind of what's in front of our face. It's what we're aware of. It is our focus. And the bottom card, which is opposite of that, which are influences that are more unconscious or hidden. And then to the left is our mental wisdom, our analytical thought processes. Can also be an indicator of the past, where we're coming from. To the right is our emotional wisdom, how we feel about things, our intuition, and often where we're headed to. And the center card is the theme or resolution. So today we are using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, as well as the Indigo Angel deck. I'm not quite sure where the Indigo Angel deck is going to come into play yet. It usually reveals itself as we go along, though. So. Alright, must be done. Okay, so the top and the focus of what we're aware of, what we're focused on. Bottom. Okay. We're going to left and right with the Angel Indigo card. Our analytical side, our emotional side, resolution, So I got a lot of little bits of guidance and information about self-care. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest, make sure you're drinking water, and that you're preparing any food you're going to eat with intent and an expression of love for yourself. So, and to honor the other physical parts of your life. Sexual expression and intimacy, all those physical things, really just be mindful about them. So. All right. Top card. This is 18, the moon. This did come up upside down, which I don't usually read that way, but they're saying it's important today to note. So there's an area that you think that you have dug out all of the shadow aspects of. You think you've done the work and have brought it to the light, but they're saying that there's still an element of illusion about all of it, that you haven't really you've dug it out. We haven't really conquered the truth in it. You haven't really finished the process, or you just kind of want to be done with it because it's effort and takes a lot of work and is emotional and tiring. But They're saying there's just more to go. So even though you're tired and you want to be done with it, there's still aspects of it that need to be confronted. At the base, so what you're not aware of, or what is a little bit more subconscious, I still get that aspect of feeling tired and feeling overwhelmed a bit. And they're just saying you don't have to fix, well, really anything. You don't have to conquer everything all at once. You can allow yourself time to take the process and to focus on what you choose. They're saying that the hidden aspect of this is the feeling that you have to do everything all at once and all together. And they're saying, no, you have more power than that. You can choose which aspects you want to focus on. You can choose what order things go in. And to really be, again, mindful just comes up with your intent. This is what I'm focusing on right now. And setting the others aside, or communicating to people that, hey, that's just not my focus at this time. So, and to the left, mental aspect, so apologize. Hard thing to do for just about everybody, but in this instance where you know what portion you played in a disagreement or a wrong conclusion, or even just handling it the wrong way, to just open your heart and apologize so that it can be resolved, it can be let go of. Because until you do, it's going to obsess your brain. All the things that you should have done, all the things that could have happened differently, all of the, how you're angry at somebody, how they're angry at you. I mean, it's just going to go around and around and around and around until you stop and say, all right, I'm sorry for the part that I played in this. I'm sorry for these actions. I'm sorry for the words I said. Whatever it is, once you apologize, then it stops that woulda, coulda, shoulda, and just accepts what was, and has that element of letting go and moving on. So, and to the right, emotional wisdom, nature. And I've seen this is about the fact that you feel nurtured and whole by going out into nature, and that we've forgotten that. But I see it's more just recognizing that what the nature of something is, what its true elemental, that's just who they are, that's just what it is, that's just part of what makes that person unique, or that situation unique, that place unique. So and appreciating the uniqueness of it. We're like snowflakes. No human is alike, no snowflake is alike, no rock is alike. Everything is just very unique, and yet we have commonality and come together in combinations that can produce predictable results, but it can also produce just amazing, beautiful uniqueness. So recognize through your emotions, your intuition, just the basic nature of a person or a place. And also go ahead and get some healing by going out into nature. But it's more about recognition and acceptance. The center card here, observe. And I think it goes back to here. And also the confront, just pay attention. Notice what you notice. Notice how people act and react. Notice how the cycles are going. Notice when you are stuck in a repetitive pattern, it's like, this always happens. It always goes this way. And then be like, okay, it always goes that way, because why? Is it because it's my expectation? Is it because it's a habit of communication? Is it just something I need to accept and and go with. They're just saying that there's a lot that you can observe about yourself and the way you handle things, and observe about others and the way they come into play. And, you know, when you're observing, it's not judging or classifying, it's just noticing. It's just noticing so that you can be aware of what isn't finished yet. So you can be aware of your tendency to take everything on instead of setting your priorities. So you can be aware of judging people or situation and being angry about it. Yeah, it's just about observing. Oh, and authority. So for some of you, this is about a battle of wills. It is about a battle of who takes priority, what's the answer, who's the boss. On a deeper level, it's about recognizing the spiritual truth is the word I'm getting, but the fact that everybody's all in this together and we co-create our experience and we co-create things. So authority-wise, there really is, you know, only your internal highest self, the Creator, God the Father, Mother Earth, you know, the universe, whatever you want to call that source of where we all came from, is the only true authority. And everything else is kind of a game. Boy, there's more about this card I'm just not quite getting. I'm going to take a moment to pull a clarification card. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael helps us clear away negative energy. It's protection. He just does a lot of things. He is the gatekeeper, so to speak, of the heavenly hosts, the leader. You know, it really looks like it's also about taking your personal authority, your ability to take control of a situation, your ability to change yourself, your ability to choose in every moment how you act, react. You can't always choose the circumstances, but you have full control over you. And so in situations where you feel helpless or you feel victimized or you feel like you can't do anything or you have no authority, that's where they're really saying to observe what's really going on and observe the habits that you choose, and you can take a different path. You can step up into your own authority. You can really change how you act and react. Again, back to this, whatever we have to confront that we haven't quite finished working out. And then you have help. You have help from God. You have help from the angels. You have help from, you know, all the spiritual realm that you need, and to ask for it. That's the key with the help from those higher guides is they don't come in and push you around. They're available, and they are amazing to work with. But you have to initiate that. You have to say, "I'm ready to do the work. I need your help." Those kinds of things. So that is the places of opposites today. Recognize patterns that you're in and the basic nature of things, and where you need to take more responsibility, where you can stop the cycles and just observe what's going on, set your priorities. So that's the energy that we're working for the next week and started last weekend. So embrace your personal power, and we'll see you next Wednesday for another Places of Opposites, or we'll see you tomorrow for daily cards. And tomorrow I'll be doing Thursday as well as through Memorial Day weekend, so look forward to that.